Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Many men hold themselves back from succeeding with women. Had to read that one. Yeah, many men actually hold themselves back. You know, many men want to blame the women, and unfortunately other guys want to egg them on. But really, if you're having trouble with women, you need to look at yourself. Now, I know a bunch of guys want to say, well, the women are this and women are that. But as I always say, if you deal with 20 women, the only thing they had in common was you. And if you change yourself and change your habits and change your presentation, you can change how you're dealing with women. You can change it. Now, some guys say, well, I shouldn't have to change. I should be who I am. Okay, if that's working for you. But if that's what you want to do, and then you're getting the bad results that you're getting, you have no reason to complain. And let me be clear, when I say you change yourself, that's not saying that you're kowtowing to whatever the woman wants. Rather, you changing yourself for yourself to get what you want. That's the important piece, to get what you want. You got control over that. And see, that's one piece. That's one piece, because I'll talk about that. But on another, many men have everything within them that's going to attract some women, even some very attractive women. Many men do. Many men hold themselves back because they don't feel good about themselves. You know, they feel like, well, I got this, I got that. A woman wouldn't want me. How do you know? Yeah, you're going to get some who reject you, but then there's going to be some other ones checking you out. I remember I learned this lesson very early. I was hanging out with, for those who read Nice Guys and Players, the legendary Jim, where I learned a lot of stuff from. And I never forget, he said we would be at a club, and that one woman would reject me. And I'd be like, but then I'd be ignoring the three other ones checking me out. See, a lot of guys, you so focused on this one woman, you're not paying attention to the other three. And you're not realizing, well, hold up, you got a lot of stuff going on for you that women appreciate. But because you feel like, well, there's several reasons for it. The first thing is just self-esteem. A lot of guys might feel like, oh, wow, I'm not handsome enough. And the women, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. You know, she think you the best thing since sliced bread. Now, you might be listening to some other men or something, which one you shouldn't do, or you get that one woman who said something. And even then, that's just one woman. The other ones are like, oh, you're great. Or plus, they also looking at your other traits anyway. What do I always say? Women looking at the whole package. You know what? You might have that. She might like how you speak. She might like how you smell. You know, some guys think, well, I gotta be 6 feet. Most women, as long as you're taller than them, and then even many women, if you cool, they'll still deal with you. Even if you shorter than them. You don't know. There's a lot of stuff. But see, understand, some women always checking out men, and they checking out every single thing. You might have that one thing that she really gets, that really turns her on. You might have, you don't know. You don't, because you don't know. If you talk to women, really talk to women, you'll see they like different things. If you get 100 women in a room and show them pictures of 100 men, they're not all going to say the same thing. Now, you might get 1 or 2 men in that group who most of the women, notice I said most of the women find attractive, but then some going to find them ugly. And then you got some other men that most women are going to find unattractive, but there's still going to be some women in there that find him very attractive. My point is, you can't really worry about that. You need to just focus on being the best version of yourself and then moving on. But see, a lot of guys, they presenting something and they get so caught up. Or, I'm going to tell you what's terrible. They might not even engage with women because they feel like, well, I don't match this. You know, I watched this video and they said, well, you got to be a man. You got to be at 10% body fat and all that. It's like, you don't have to be anything. Just be your best. Even when I talk about body game. Now I talk about, yeah, it's always good if you got muscles, but there's some women who ain't pressed about them. I'm just saying be your best. Build your best. Have that attitude to build your best. And then just move on. But see, a lot of guys, there are plenty of occasions. I've talked to women about this. They'll say, you know what? I like that guy, but he ain't come to talk to me. He ain't approached me. Or that guy, I did talk to him, but he didn't, he was acting all nervous. It was like, wow. Like I say, what women will say. They'll look at a man and say he fine till he opened his mouth. You messing it up. You hurting yourself. You hurting yourself. And see, the thing is, you have control over that. That's the main thing. You have control over that. You can still present your best self. I don't care. You can still dress well. You can still take care of yourself. You can just do all of that, which you should be doing just anyway. Not even just for women, just yourself. And let me get into that for a second. You never know when a woman is checking you out. You never know. Women, you walking down the street, you see that woman when she's right there. She saw you 5 blocks away. In fact, if she's really checking for you, she probably been clocking you and just happened to be on that road. Well, women always looking, and you don't know what a particular one likes. That's why you just gotta be yourself. And I'm gonna say be yourself, but let me add to be your best self. How about that? How about your best self? And don't be putting yourself down. And yeah, some women gonna reject you. Look, I don't care. I don't care. You could be the most handsome, the tallest, the richest. Some women gonna reject you for whatever reason. There ain't nothing wrong with her. She just don't like you. If she don't, she don't. 4 billion women in the world. Oh, you need every year. If you want a different woman every month, you only need 12 women a year to like you. So shit, all you have to do is just be your best and then figure out which one you want to deal with. But see, many men hold themselves back. It ain't the women. They holding themselves back. I've seen men go to events with plenty of women there and then won't go talk to any. And I'm like, wait, man, I got this target-rich environment. You ain't going to at least say hi? Please. Doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, you're not making the move, though. You're not doing anything. You're not presenting yourself. And then you're not paying attention to the women who liking you. And see, my whole point with all of this is you got control. You got the power. Use it. You got the power. You got the power. That woman ain't stopping anything. Whether she rejects you, whether she accepts you, whatever she do, it's still your choice. You making a choice whether you want to deal with her or not. Because there's going to be some women that like you and you ain't feeling them. Okay, that's still your choice. But there's some women you going to like. Okay, you got to do something about it. Okay, she looking all good. She looking all good and everything to you. She stirring some in your loins. Okay, what you going to do about it? Did you shoot your shot? Or did you tell yourself before you did all that she didn't want you? You don't know. Only way you know if a woman don't want you is if she specifically says she don't want you. That's the only way you know. You don't know. Don't speculate. Don't speculate. Don't assume, regardless of what she look like. But to get to that point, you got to feel good about yourself and work on yourself. All right. So that's all I have for now, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.